Alright, you guys, look at that! It's Grayson! Oh, and he's happy! Okay, guys, so Grayson is long overdue for a big old fantastic update. Alright, Grayson, are you ready? You ready to do the big update? Grayson, look up! Look up! Alright, so Grayson's gonna play while we do the big update. Alright, everybody, so I am doing Grayson's big update. It's a big update because he hasn't had a proper update. I actually recorded one for him at 6 months, which seems like an appropriate age to do an update, and I never uploaded it. So, yeah, let's do it now. So Grayson is 7 months old as of yesterday. He is 7 months old, you guys. 7. What? So, whoa, Denver, there he goes. So there is, yeah, there is some craziness for you there. Can you guys believe it? I mean, do you remember he was just born, like yesterday, but he's 7 months old, so that's some craziness there. Hi, Jack. Jack just like ran in here and decided to tick up. Good boy. Okay, so let's talk about Grayson. So at 6 months, Grayson was 27 and 3/4 inches, which was 90 something percentile height. He was 16 pounds, which was only like, I cannot remember the exact, but it was 20 something percentile weight, 24, 26, something like that, percentile weight. I don't remember his head circumference, but it was about average. And so yeah, so he was tall, and Jack, really, Jack, hey, nope. So he was tall, and he's tall and thin, but the doctor said he's a healthy thin. He's just slender, so it's no big deal. And he's since it's common for nursing babies to be like that. My pediatrician is quite awesome because it's actually a separate chart for nursing only babies with a site like a different growth chart. But most pediatricians don't refer to that chart, so mine does, which is awesome. So she told me that on the nursing chart or whatever, he is doing great. He's fine even on the normal growth scale. Cause I know it was funny because she told me, she was like, he's slim, but she's like, he's very healthy. So she was more worried that I was going to be worried, but I wasn't, because I was like, if she's not concerned, I'm not concerned, and he's clearly very healthy. Plus, Sophie was getting formula at this point, and she weighed about the same as Grayson and was tall too. So anyway, so my baby that was starting to be supplemented, she was thin too. And so, hey, what? What? You want to be on the camera? And so yeah, so Grayson's just, this is what I do, you guys. Apparently I make tall, slim children, which must be wonderful because I wouldn't know what that's like personally. Must be awesome to be so tall and thin, huh? So, so anyway, so he's, as you can see, super healthy. Well, now he's 7 months, and we had to go get part 2 of one of his boosters today, and he was 16 pounds a month ago, and today he was 17.8 pounds. Really? Did you really put on 1.5 pounds? Did you really do that? So yeah, he's put on 1.5 pounds in a month, so he's growing. He loves to eat. He loves to nurse, and he loves to eat real food. He likes baby food. He didn't like baby food for about 2 weeks, and we were ready to give baby food up. It didn't matter if it was homemade, delicious mushed bananas or whatever, or baby food, like bought baby food. He didn't like it. So I was like, great, I can't get this kid to eat, and he's skinny, and I want to feed him, and blah, blah, blah. I shouldn't have worried, because now the kid doesn't stop eating. He is an eater, huh? And he's still great at nursing. He nurses very efficiently. He doesn't nurse as often, but I make a lot more milk, and he eats less often, but he gets more milk from each feeding. And so, yeah. Anyway, so the doctor said that actually it was more likely that I was commenting to her that he eats a ton of food, and she said that he still gets most of his fat and weight gain from milk. And so she said that even though it might seem like he's eating a lot, the baby food he's eating, because I just told her how much, She said he's actually not getting that many calories from that food, and it's still coming from me. So that made me really proud. I was like, all right. So that's good. So yeah. Hi. So yeah, this kid though, he loves to eat, and he likes real food too. So we give him age-appropriate real food, such as bananas and green beans and carrots and apples and things like that. And it's so funny, in my last, or in one of my day in the life, somebody recommended doing the baby feeding test, and I was like, well, what's that? And turns out all that is like using a baby mesh feeder. So thank you for that. I already had one. I used one with Sophie. So the person recommended it to me, I looked it up and I was like, oh, I was like, it's just a mesh feeder. I thought it was some fancy thing, and no, it's just using one of those mesh feeders. We already do that. Those mesh feeder things are great. Don't put anything really gross in them. Like, don't put anything that's going to make the netting gross. Like bananas, don't do bananas. It'll ruin the netting. Or avocados, things like that. But for apples and grapes, it's really good. And ice. You can do ice in there too for when they're teething. Speaking of teething, at 7 months, guess who has his first tooth? It's this guy. Did you poop? Really? Did you poop? I can smell poops. Do I smell poops? I've not smelled those poops. Yeah, this kid's a pooper. It should, that makes sense, doesn't it? I like to eat and I like to poop. He does. He poops a lot. He's got a very, and it's very normal, healthy poops. So only in the mom vlog community can we talk so joyfully about poops. But yeah, that's what he does. He's good at that. So anyway, but yeah, tooth. He's got a tooth. Okay, this is why I'm shocked he has a tooth. A lot of you are probably like, oh yay, he got his first tooth. That's totally normal. Sophie did not get a first tooth until she was after 13 months old. She was going on to 14 months before that first tooth popped through. So you can see my surprise. We kind of anticipated him not teething till later. You can imagine our surprise when we were like, what the heck? There's a tooth there. And I mean, it is all the way through. Hey, you want a nurse, buddy? You just nursed. We're on demand. There's no schedule in our house. He eats, he nurses on demand, which apparently is right now, even though he just nursed. But oh honey, I think let me scoot up so that no one has to see any of that while I feed him. So, okay, so yeah, so I was shocked about the tooth because we were just anticipating him getting teeth later. Maybe not as late as Sophie, but definitely not this early. I mean, 6 months he got a tooth, so that was crazy. It figures that the child that I did not nurse until for a longer period of time is the child that didn't get teeth for a long time, and the child that I'm successfully only nursing is the one who's getting his teeth earlier. That's super fun. Oh well. He does play while he eats. Like right now, he eats, he pulls on and off, on and off. I'm not going to get into it too much because I'll do a nursing update, but yeah, needless to say, he that's still going very well. And he likes to nurse just as much as he likes to eat. He doesn't comfort nurse as much as he did when he was little. He's laughing. Anyway, I'll get into that in a nursing update. So yeah, but that's all good. In terms of diapering, we are still doing a hybrid. We do both. We use disposables and we use cloth diapers. I do have a favorite cloth diaper. I like the Grovia ones. I think they're awesome. I do the hybrid ones, so I order a box of they have disposable inserts, and you might be thinking, well, that defeats the point, but the disposable inserts they use, you can flush, they're flushable, the inner portion of them is flushable. I don't flush them because I feel like it's too much, and they're biodegradable, so if you throw them away, you know they're going to be, they're okay for the environment or whatever. So I can use those if I'm doing something, or I use the cloth inserts. I really like them though because the inside's made of mesh, and it makes getting poop stains and poop things like that go past the insert, it comes out so easily. It's like I just run hot water on it and it rinses right out. It's amazing. So they're my favorite, definitely. Yeah. Grayson's favorite thing is to slap stuff. He sits there and he just he does this. And he's so happy. He's so happy doing it, huh? Slap, 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 slap. He just likes to hit things. I'm like, he's such a boy. He's such a boy. Hitting things. So joyfully. He's just like, I'm a drumming. Yeah. He likes to talk. He talks a lot. He doesn't have any real words yet, except we really feel like he does say mama. He can say da 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 da, and he says mama mama and ba 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 and a bunch of other consonants and some vowels and things like that. The reason why we think he's saying mama is because he only says mama when he's upset or when he's upset and then he sees me. Like if I haven't been there and I walk in, he'll go, mama. So like Kyle and I were saying that he definitely knows it gets a reaction if he doesn't quite know what it means. And I think he's associating that it means me, and it's really sweet because Sophie did not say mama even close to first. It's so, yeah, so when he's upset, he'll just call out for me. He'll just go, mama, and just say it with these tears, and it breaks your heart and it makes you come running. It works. Like, you run to him. You're like, I'm coming, baby. And so, he sucks his thumb. We were trying so hard to stop him from sucking his thumb. We would try to force pacifiers into his mouth. He'd spit them out across the room. We constantly were popping his thumb out of his mouth. And then Kyle and I came to this realization that we just didn't care. We will just, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, it was awful, da-da-da, getting them to do it. We just stopped caring. It soothes him. He doesn't do it that much. I know some kids that suck their thumb all the time. He pretty much does it when he wants to get comfortable. He'll get right on your shoulder, and he takes his little thumb, and he'll just suck it. And then as soon as he drifts off, he's not one of those kids that keeps it in his mouth. As soon as he drifts off, he just drops it. Like, he doesn't keep it in his mouth. And he doesn't seem to find it at night. Like, when he wakes up at night, he doesn't find his thumb to go back to sleep. Instead, he just calls for us. So he's kind of a weird thumb sucker. It's like it's almost just incidental. But, yeah, so he does that. Sophie never did any of that. So this is new to us, too. He is a real sweetheart. He smiles so easily. His smile lights up his face. Right now it's lighting up his face, and I can see that little toothy. I see it. It's on the bottom. It's one of those teeth. He doesn't crawl yet, but he doesn't army crawl or do any of that. But somehow he gets across the room. It's kind of like a mystery, because if you watch him, he doesn't do it. But as soon as you turn your back and you turn around, have you guys seen that YouTube video of that ninja cat? The guy's in the closet. I'm going to link it. It's hilarious. He's in this guy's filming from a closet, and he sees a cat, and there's a cat across the room. And the cat's just staring at him. And then the guy holds the camera behind the closet so you can't see anything. And then when he comes back out, you never saw the cat move, but the cat's just closer. And he keeps doing that, and the cat just gets closer and closer and closer until he's like right in the closet with the guy. And it's really hilarious. That's what Grayson does. Grayson just like, you turn your head, and you turn around, and all of a sudden he's like right here. And you're like, whoa, whoa, how'd you get here, buddy? But no, I kind of know how he does it. He's like a worm. He's like this. Like, that's how he crawls, like, right now. He's like, he gets himself across the room. It's not funny. It's strange. He lifts his back legs up, and he gets on his back knees, but then he'll stay on his chest. Or he'll push up with his hands but not do his legs. So as soon as he figures out how to do those two things together, I think he'll be crawling appropriately, I guess the right way. He started sitting upright at 6 months. Even though he's been sitting up for a month now and he sits up really well, he's still kind of like floppy about it. But it's not really floppy, it's more like it does not occur to him that he could hurt himself if he falls down. So he'll literally be like, hey, there's a toy, boom, and just fall down to go get it. And I'm like, really? You're making me nervous, kid. But that's okay. We've been signing to him. We don't do like a full regiment of baby signs. This is what we did with Sophie, and it helped tremendously because when they're too young to communicate, but they're smart enough to communicate, it helps a lot. He's slapping my arm right now, giving me like love pats. He's like, so the signs that we do are more and eat, and we do drink or milk or whatever, and things, that's about it. And again, we just do those, and they're very helpful. So I sign to him all the time when he's hungry. I'm like, do you want to eat, you know, and do you want more, are you thirsty, whatever. I do that, and so he hasn't gotten them yet, but Hopefully he will. Those were very helpful. Sophie signed to us all the time. And actually, the words that she signed were some of her first words. Like more and eat and all those. Because we said it every time we signed it. We said the words. And so those were some of her first words too, which is funny. Ow! Let's see. He's real crazy wiggly. Fix myself. Crazy wiggly. Oh, and he loves to jump. Don't you, buddy? He loves to jump. It is ridiculous the amount of jumping this kid loves to do. He just jumps. Even when you're holding him sometimes, he'll just start moving, like in a jumping motion, doing his little legs, and you're like, what are you doing? So it's really funny. What are you doing? He still sleeps with us. We have a co-sleeper next to the bed. He's too big to really be in the bed with us because he moves around a lot. And plus, I get tired of, we have a big comforter on our bed, which isn't safe to co-sleep with. So at night, that comforter gets pushed down. And I miss my comforter, so we just have like a light sheet, and I miss it. So we started putting him kind of next to us. He still sleeps part of the time in the bed right with me because I nurse him. I nurse him like that, but we've been trying to be good about moving him to that co-sleeper. And he seems to like it. He hated the bassinet, but he likes the co-sleeper. They're the same thing, but the co-sleeper, the only difference is the co-sleeper, the side of it pops down so you can hook it right against the bed. But the co-sleeper mattress is a little softer than the bassinet mattress. And I think he's so used to our bed being soft that now he needs I guess, a more realistic bed mattress. And the co-sleeper has that, which a friend let us borrow, and so it's been working. So that's great. He still loves his swing. He loves his swing. We love that swing. Oh, what else? His hair is getting thicker, and as you can tell, it's darker. Definitely like mine. Oh, I finally got some baby pictures that I would like to scan, but Lord knows I'm going to have time to do that. But his especially, man, him as a newborn, identical to me. He looks just like me as a baby, especially as a newborn. I don't even know about now because I haven't compared pictures of him now versus me at this age. But our newborn photos, like the first couple of months, it's like the same baby. It's weird. I had more hair than him, but besides that, it's like the same baby, so that's kind of neat. And that's what makes me laugh because I have a lot of people who think he and Sophie look alike, but then the same people will think Sophie doesn't look like me but looks like Kyle, but yet if you have the photos, then Grayson looks just like me, so that means Sophie has to look like me. And then I have people who think Grayson looks just like me and not like Kyle, but Grayson looks like Sophie, who looks like Kyle, so clearly Grayson looks like Kyle too. So I think we all look a lot alike, and people just see different things. Like, once they have an idea who they think the kid looks like, that's like stuck in their head, so they don't notice the other parent. But Grayson definitely looks like Kyle, and he's trying to jump now. He's standing right now. He looks like, the kids look like both of us, I guess you could say. Although they both have, as you can tell, Grayson's eyes have turned blue. They didn't turn green like Kyle's. So they both have the blue eyes like me, and I'm not even going to lie, I love that. And it's not because of the color blue. I would love it if my eyes were brown and both the kids had brown eyes like me. I just like it because it's like me. It's nice like that they have that. It makes me feel like this connection with them. So, not that I wouldn't mind it if they had Kyle's eyes. Kyle has these gorgeous green eyes that are just to die for, so that would have been fine too. Oh, Grayson likes to be held. He's a cuddly baby. I definitely use my, I do not use my Ergo as much as I'd like. Grayson hates the Moby wrap, and I like the Moby wrap, so it's kind of annoying. Although I haven't tried it recently, so I'm going to try it again. But he likes the Ergo, so I use it. He's slapping my hand right now. He's so happy. What else? What else? Yeah, so he's a big cuddle monkey, like a big cuddle bug right here. Likes to be, like held and all that stuff. So we do spend a lot of time walking him around. We walk him to sleep. We don't really rock him. We rocked Sophie to sleep. We walk Grayson to sleep. He still gets up in the night to feed. Sometimes many times, sometimes only a couple. That's very exhausting, but I always remind myself that it's not going to last forever. If anybody has any good tips on how to get a nursing baby to maybe sleep through the night without the night feedings as much, that'd be awesome. I don't really mind. I figure, like, if they need to eat, I figured that's fine, and I also don't mind it for comfort, but a lot of times he wakes up, takes, like, one drink, and then, like, stops, and I'm like, really? Like, we're all awake for that one drink? So, but that's okay, you know, it's not as bad as it used to be, and he's, last night he only got up one time, and we nursed on both sides, and then he went back to sleep, and he slept so well, so that was pretty awesome, actually. Then he didn't get up again to nurse until like 7. It was amazing. So, yeah. I think that's it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. He loves to roll over. He's been rolling over since he was 2 months, younger even. I mean, he just rolls over all the time. And being on his stomach, I mean, now that he's kind of crawling, it changes. They don't mind, but even when he wasn't, he preferred to be on his stomach almost in his back. He, like, loved tummy time, loved being on his stomach. Complete opposite of his sister, who hated it. So, yeah, he likes to be, I think maybe he feels like he has more control that way. I don't know, but he loves being on his stomach. So, he's a happy kid. He really is. He pretty much only fusses. He pretty much only fusses for, like, the essentials. He's not one of those cry for no reason or cry for you can't figure it out babies. Sophie did that a little bit. Like, she wouldn't want to eat. She'd be changed. We would check every inch of her body and she'd be comfortable, and then she would just kind of cry. This is when she was younger. When she got older, she was such a perfect baby. But Grayson never does that. If he's crying, he wants to either be walked, nursed, fed, changed, and he's happy. He's happy. He's so happy. Look at this happy baby. You want to look at the camera? Do you want to look at how? Look at this happy baby. Who's my happy baby? Are you a happy baby? Am I going to have to get you? So there we go. I gotta change him. He's got some poops going on here. So there's his big update. I'll try to be better about getting his other ones in more on time, but he's doing awesome, you guys. He's a joy. He is a joy right here. This little kid. You want to slap Mama's hand? Slap. Give me some 5. It's like, I'm gonna eat it. It's what I'm gonna do. There's a little foot. Oh, I feel that toothy. That's not going to be fun nursing. Oh, well. We'll get through. So, there we go. Yeah. Can't think of anything else. Little Jim goes well. I love Little Jim. He does really well in Little Jim. He likes it. He likes other kids. Yeah. So, there we go. There's the update. Grayson, you gotta tell everybody bye. Tell them we're gonna get that baby. He's so happy. He's a good baby. You see? And look at him. He is happy, healthy, and a good boy. And I'm very, very, very blessed. So, very, very, very happy to have this little fella. Alright, you guys. We'll see you later.